Hello, everyone. What I have for you today is a letter written by Letecia Stauch to Judge Werner, and she wrote it on August 12th, 2020. It's got a filed date of August 17th, and it was just made public today. And it's a 4-page letter. The 4th page is fairly short. And here we go with page 1. Good afternoon, sir. I thank you for taking the time out to read my letter and my concerns about an unfair process that is going on in my case. I have expressed these concerns several times to my defense team and feel that I have not been afforded my right as a United States citizen. It has been 5 months, and I've met with my defense team one time in March 2020. It is the middle of August. I understand this pandemic is unforeseen, but I don't feel I should be unconstitutionally denied access to my attorney. I have constitutional rights that are violated, and let's see. No, I couldn't read her writing. It says, but I don't feel I should be held unconstitutionally, denied access to my attorneys, have constitutional rights violated, and be abused in the process. First, as you know, there is over 30,000 and growing pages of discovery in my case. I cannot successfully participate in my defense on a phone call 3 times a week for 1 hour at the jail. I have no way to view any videos, read any reports, review phone data, etc. I'm not an active participant in my case. I know that the jail is listening to my attorney-client calls, as on several occasions I commented about someone or something specific, and the jail immediately acted upon it. Officers also wait outside the door, easy to hear, and sometimes a video camera is on at the TV near the phone. Sir, these things are a violation of my rights. In addition, I have no way to write things down, as I am always restrained with more times than not causing injury. I understand you cannot tell the jail how to run their facility, but I know that I can't ignore my rights being violated. Next, sir, I understand the 8th Amendment protects cruel and unusual punishment, and I know the Supreme Court says punishment can be just for the crimes. However, I'm in a county jail and I'm presumed innocent, not to mention I am innocent, and we will, moving on to page 2, prove it. I've been a pillar in my community in South Carolina. I have no adult record, never done drugs, and have a doctorate degree in education. I've proven myself as a responsible citizen and should not be subjected to the cruel punishment that I receive at CJC. Over 15 plus times I have been abused in transport, ranging from injured ribs, knot on my head, several ankle and wrist bleedings, bruising on my knee in my cell, loss of feeling in my hands several times. I've had to be on Ensure 2 weeks due to the poison comments, and just recently on 8/11/2020 I received threats in my peanut butter because I provided evidence of not only my innocence but evidence that will show who it was through my PI. As a result of this, I assume they're rumors. Is that rumors or runners? Runners? Use people in trusted positions in jail to send me threats in my food, and I'm terrified of what will happen next. I don't know how I'm supposed to properly defend myself if going through this unfair punishment, being denied my constitutional rights, being denied access to my attorneys, being denied law library access, etc. This is not okay in a county in which our country prides itself on democracy, a country with a flag that got a hole in it at Flanders Field in World War I, one that turned blood red in World War II, or the one that got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville? Through all this, the flag stood. We raise her up every morning because this country still stands for freedom, perseverance, justice, and vigilance. And I know what Congress decided on June 14th, 1717, Flag Day, that it still rings true, that not even the civil terrorists, or evil, no, it says evil, not even the evil terrorists of 9/11 can take the American spirit away. However, I am showing the same things that flag shows: valor, courage, purity, and innocence, to write to you to say, I do not feel like a U.S. citizen being treated this way in my beloved country. I'm not getting a fair process. I'm not getting represented properly. And I'll give the benefit of the doubt of a pandemic, but the other unjust treatment is not the way that our founding fathers intended this process to go. Not to mention, no pandemic, no terrorist attack, no police riots, etc. can stop our country from being the greatest on earth, upholding the law and staying true to following one's constitutional rights. This is just the surface of my concerns. As you, next page, will see, they only get worse with illegal search and seizure. I was a victim of cohesion, maybe? Or coercion? I'm not sure. I will be posting this these pages up here too, so you can see them. As it's mental and physical. Sir, you can tell I'm educated. I know Miranda v. Arizona. However, a person cannot perform under this scrutiny, abuse, coercion, maybe, etc. And that's what has happened throughout this entire process. Besides, due to info from my PI, I don't even feel that El Paso has jurisdiction, not to mention the wrong individual. I reach out to you to let you know that I'm very concerned with the process, because I know that you will uphold the integrity of the court. The judicial system that I know does not allow a person who is presumed innocent, and who is, to improperly defend themselves, to be subjected to daily abuse and Eighth Amendment violations, does not deny Fifth and Sixth Amendment or speedy/fair trials, does not interfere with attorney-client privilege. Yes, I can tell you many situations in which I know they are listening. Does not physically, mentally, and emotionally abuse innocent people waiting on trial. Does not allow that individual to be in danger, not just from inmates, but from employees also, and does not avoid these situations, causing an individual's mental health to decline and safety to be at risk. I live each day not knowing what will happen to me next. what person will put something else in my food, what rights I'll be denied tomorrow, or what injuries will occur next. I support law enforcement, I support our military and our country, and I know that a few bad apples / incidents can ruin it for good people. I extend my concerns to you as a first step in this, because my attorneys have refused to let you know due to the public knowing my life is on the line. I'm innocent and I'm ready to return home and use the doctorate degree, EDD, that I worked, next page, which is the final page, diligently for, and cannot do that if I'm not afforded the rights. If I'm fighting for my life daily, I'm clearly no threat to myself, etc. Again, this is just the surface of my concerns, and asked that something be done so I can get this behind me, move past this trial in life, forgive those who persecuted and afflicted me, continue to be a soldier for Christ, and repair my mental state, and most importantly, grieve. I need those constitutional rights in order to be successful and participate in this process. I'm a prisoner, bound in chains, like Paul said. But I know my Bible is not bound. I also know he appointed people in authority and to respect them because they are chosen to uphold the law. Please accept this as my letter of letting you know first, and not going over the court's head, and following the appropriate chain of command. Something has to be done, sir. Thank you. God bless. Dr. Letecia Stauch. P.S. If there is any way possible to receive acknowledgement of your receipt of this letter, so that I know you are aware. Okay. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching Another Day in the Car with JuleZ.